Hello by watching this video. My name is Dressbot and welcome to 5 years. Now, this is obviously, as you can see, clearly a much different video than I've ever done before. A lot of the reason for that is because I didn't particularly know what I want to do for 5 years, but I thought might as well just bring you guys on a selfie stick and have my lavaliers hooked up and just talk to you guys for a little bit, kind of walk around my house a little bit, talk to you guys and just reflect on the last 5 years of doing videos. Now, I say walk around. In reality, I'm probably just gonna be standing here most of the time because I feel like the lighting's really good, so I just like it that way. But I don't know, it's weird, like looking back as when I started this channel and stuff like that as a 16-year-old, thinking that I was gonna go ahead and make one video and it was gonna be great and it was gonna be wonderful and I was gonna blow up on YouTube, to now kind of being here, 21, a whole bunch of life has happened and stuff like that, and just still enjoying videos the same way that I did when I was 16. Now, it has become a little different at this point, considering the fact back when I was 16, like I said, I thought I was going to blow up, I thought it was going to be my job, I thought I was going to do these amazing type of things, versus now I just enjoy it because I love it. So really sitting back, taking a step back and reflecting on all of that is really, really crazy to see how my mindset changed over the last couple of years. I went from day one, if you go back and look at it, I played Resident Evil 3 for my very first video ever, very first day it came back. I stayed up till midnight, till the game came out. I sat and recorded it from midnight to like 1 in the morning or something like that, and then I had so many issues of not knowing how to edit, not knowing how to put videos together, not knowing how to put videos on YouTube. I think I was up until about 8 in the morning before I was able to get that video actually fully uploaded, and it was one of the proudest moments I had to be able to actually get the video up. And from there, I had started like doing videos every single day, and I was doing Resident Evil, I was doing one game at a time. I did Resident Evil, then I think I did Assassin's Creed, and I did Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishment, which I still never finished because the game glitched out on me. But back then, that's when I first started out, and my thumbnails were terrible because I didn't know how to do that. I barely knew how to edit videos except for trimming them and stuff like that, and I used a free video editor called Shotcut, which just lowers the qualities of all my videos in general. I had a mic from 2013, a headset mic from 2013 when I started up that video. So at the time, the mic was already 7 years old, starting at the beginning of COVID, of like, that's how old my equipment was, and I was just trying to use noise reduction on Audacity, and I was using Audacity and OBS instead of just using OBS. It was hectic, it was crazy, and I've learned so much from then. Fast forward a couple more weeks, couple more months actually, I first get my brand new mic, and I get a webcam for my videos. I think it was Friday the 13th was the first one I ever had a webcam for, and God, it's 16-year-old me. It's crazy to look back at how, like I said, even different I look at this point. So at that point, it's a webcam, and I think I remember for a fact it was the Logitech C920, which everybody's talked about, everybody praises and stuff like that. Since it was the beginning of COVID, it was so overpriced. I think I bought the webcam for like $150, even though it was only worth like $50, $60 at the time. But because of COVID prices and shipping and all this kind of stuff, I made a bad decision because I really didn't know what I was doing fully yet either. So I just kind of impulse bought it and did that, and that was a lot of money. That was really expensive. And then I ended up getting the microphone. It was like a $40, $50 microphone. I don't even remember what it was. It was just off of Amazon as well in doing that. And it was just like, it was really, really funny. And to kind of go back a little bit with that and to start, like go back a little bit from when I first started doing videos. Like I said, it was the beginning of COVID. I just, even though I was 16, I just finished up high school. I was homeschooled for high school, like from 7th grade onwards. So I just finished up high school, so I had nothing to really do. And since COVID was supposed to be like this break or whatnot, I was like, oh, perfect. Everybody's gonna be home from school. I can start up YouTube. I'll be a big hit, do all this kind of stuff. And obviously that is not the way it went, but it's really funny to look back and see my logic at that point. But after kind of like that really interesting start, I started to learn how to edit a little bit more. I was still on Shotcut for a very long time up to this point. So if you go back and you look at a lot of my old videos, you'll notice when like the quality jumps up a little bit, that's when I started using Premiere instead of Shotcut, because I just didn't want to invest the money, and I didn't really even have the money to invest into it. Still don't really have the money for it, but I got it on a deal, so that's the only reason I still can use Premiere Pro up to this point. Going back to this point and getting the C920 and getting the new microphone at this point, it goes on kind of like that for a little while. I have like this really weird, funny sun lamp that I use behind my monitor to turn that on to make that a pretty much a webcam or something. I don't even know how to describe it. I mean, it turned into like a ring light. It was really weird. It was really stupid. I don't know how I did it, and I don't know why it worked, but it worked. And Lola needs to go out, so why don't we just take this outside? Well, Lola's outside. I was debating on recording outside and going with you guys, but at the same time, I was thinking I don't want anything in the house to be shown off, just in case. I mean, like outside the house, so you guys know where I live or whatnot. Not like anybody's gonna watch this video anyways, but still, just for that little chance and stuff like that. And if I ever do get big one day, you know, we'll see how that goes. But getting back to where I was, I'd done the mic, the setup, the webcam, the really weird like ring light sort of effect that I had. All of that kind of like was my channel for a good bit of time while I was getting videos done. Until I did, I think, Pokemon. And when I started doing Pokemon, that's when I learned how to finally use different, like make different thumbnails a little bit. Even then, it still wasn't great with the Pokemon video or whatnot, but eventually I found Photopea, and I used Photopea, and I still use Photopea to this day to an extent. There's a free version of Photoshop. I 100% recommend you checking it out. It is amazing. It is incredible. I absolutely love and adore Photopea. Donate if you can, if you don't, but if you can't, obviously just let ads play to support them as much as you can. They're a great website. Sorry for some of the rapid movements right there. I'm kind of getting excited, obviously, and thinking a lot and stuff, so it's like I'm moving fast. But at that point I started using Photopea for my thumbnails, and that's when my thumbnails started to get a little bit better, where you kind of see the logos and stuff like that in the screen a lot. Whole bunch of just small things, nothing crazy, nothing serious, but that's kind of been my thumbnail format for really a really long time now. It changes up a little bit later on, where I start using a select subject and like subjecting and like moving the subject in front of the text, and I started doing that a lot more now, and that's pretty much how I do my thumbnails now. So not much has really changed. Like I said, I still use Photopea up to this day. I do use Photoshop for some things because I do have the Creative Suite now, for the Creative Cloud Suite, so it does help out a little bit. But also a little bit later on at that point, I think that's when I get my HyperX microphone, which I also, funny enough, have used this entire time since then. So that's a really fun thing to actually have. The HyperX is like literally perfect for me. I've had other microphones, I've used other things, but the HyperX is what works for me, mostly because it's just really easy to plug in and go. You can put some like filters and stuff like that in Streamlabs or regular OBS, whichever one you decide to use. And then at that point, it's literally just tap to mute, tap to unmute, and that's all I really need. I don't need much after that. So fast forward, after a while of still using the webcam, I finally get my Canon Mark II. That is the camera that I've used for my webcam forever now. Use that Canon. It was an $800, I think, video creator kit that I've used and stuff like that. And I completely forgot to mention really early on too, I got a brand new PC. When I started off doing videos, I had an $800 at the time PC, which obviously is not good. It was really struggling to even play Assassin's Creed 2 at the time, but then eventually I upgraded when the computer prices started going back down a little after COVID, and got myself a really nice solid PC. I think I have a 3070 in there. It's nothing too crazy, but it still works to this day. Obviously, I struggle with high fidelity on certain games, like Hogwarts Legacy, I remember. I think it was the most recent one I struggled with, but it's not like I play too many super new games, so it's never really been too much of an issue. But after a long time of kind of that being the norm, which was a fun norm, I think it was like end of Final Fantasy Remake, I kind of got that setup all complete and set up good. That was pretty much my entire setup the rest of the way, up until I got a new desk, in which I got a couple different things that I could go ahead and implement with that new desk. I got a new ring light, got the Elgato ring light. That works out really well for me and how my setup works. I got a new camera arm for my camera setup and stuff like that. So it was really, sorry, there's notifications on my phone, so I'm reading it as I'm like reading my phone. This is not my camera. This is just, like I said, a selfie stick, iPhone, and my DJI microphones that I've finally been able to use. I've been trying to figure out when to use them, but I thought, you know what, 5 years is just me ranting for a little bit. Why not? It's just gonna be a long ranting section. But seeing like the evolution of my channel and looking back and just looking every single phase, it's so funny. I mean, even looking back and seeing when Kay finally gets in the background of my videos and stuff like that, versus like now where she's usually at work when I try to record, or she hangs out upstairs when I record instead of in the back, or like looking back at the forest with me, Julian, and Jordan. Oh my God, I still laugh so much of that stuff. I wish the quality was better a little bit, of course, but seeing that versus like seeing as recently as content warning, like that really has not changed much at all. But just seeing like some of the small changes in my channel throughout the time, and like doing higher quality videos. Like my high quality video used to be Watch Dogs Part 1, beating Watch Dogs after 8 years, Part 1, and then it was seeing Watch Dogs 2 video that came out and had 500 views. That did so much better than some of the rest of myself on the channel. It's just, I'm really proud of myself in that change over the years, and I'm really proud of some of the stuff I've done throughout the course of the years. I wish I had this setup not too long ago, because I was literally at Disney World for my job, my regular day job. I was at Disney World. This would have been lovely to have, and hopefully if I go again for my regular job, I'll be able to have it again for next time. Or like, I actually worked for a YouTube channel for a little bit. I don't think I ever wore any merch in my videos and stuff like that. My dog's ready to come in, so let me go grab her first. I never talked about on this channel, the YouTube channel that I worked for, mostly because it wasn't anything similar to the type of content I would have. I mean, nobody would have like went over, and I just worked part-time, helped out a little bit there. But I worked for Just Audio, which is now All Elite Audio. I went there, I helped edit videos in person and stuff like that. I helped do some filming. I helped just do a handful of small things where I could in there, because when I came in, they didn't necessarily know what I could do yet. So my role and everything kind of just slowly evolved and changed and did a whole bunch of different things throughout the course of my time there. It wasn't a very long time there, it was only like 4 or 5 months, but it was a really fun 4 or 5 months for the time that I was there to help out. So they're the ones who, basically I had access to a whole bunch of new things like Motion Array and Epidemic Sound and all this kind of crazy stuff. So like Motion Array is how I got my new outro that I've had for the last while now, with Good Kid music and all that kind of stuff. Like, it's just really fun and a whole bunch of opportunities, and they taught me so much of how to edit my videos and how to make things a little bit nicer and how to make things a little bit cleaner, how to film stuff, how to do all these other different things. And it was a very valuable experience for me, especially just in my own time. Is like, they're the reason I started using Premiere Pro, because they paid for Premiere Pro and I used it there and I fell in love with Premiere Pro. And I was like, I just got to bite the bullet and pay the monthly for Premiere Pro. So I just paid for Premiere Pro for a really long time until the entire Creative Suite was on a big Black Friday discount. So I was like paying like a couple extra dollars a month for Photoshop and Illustrator and all that kind of stuff if I needed. So it's just like, that's been like the involvement of my channel for the last handful of years. And it's just really, really crazy to look back on the last like 5 years. It really is nuts. But I didn't want to take the last little bit of these 5 years and stuff like that to look back and to also look forward, because looking back's fun, but looking forward is always what I want to do. And mostly I want to ask you guys of what you really want to see of this channel in the future. I mean, I want to stream more. I think I'm going to start streaming more on Twitch and stuff like that sometime soon, because Kay, recently, follow her, Kane Levis on TikTok. She's been streaming Subway Surfers and stuff like that recently. All of my friends, Julian's told me to stream for years. Buddha with Outlast, or like all that kind of, my cousin Julian, my best friend in the entire world, he has pushed me to stream for years, and I never quite felt comfortable to do it because I never quite felt like I had the privacy or the time to do so. But nowadays I feel like I have a little bit more of an ability to sit down, put it to the side, and stream. So I might be doing that sometime soon. I'm going to try to do that sometime soon. But I also want to see what you guys want me to do in the future. Right now I'm doing a whole bunch of Let's Plays, a whole bunch of daily content. But like, is that the content you guys want? Or do you want like the Watch Dogs video, the Watch Dogs 2 video? Do you guys want more of the My Pokemon Gym of Every Type videos more often? Because like, obviously that's a series on hold right now because I'm just really busy and it takes me a long period of time. But if that's the only videos I'm doing, if I'm doing it once a week for one of those videos, or like once a week plus a showdown in the middle of the week, that's all I could probably really do. But like, I could make those really, really nice if that's what you want to see. So I'm still going to finish up at bare minimum these series I'm doing now. But if you guys want more highly produced, better built content, I'm totally down to do that. It's just the Let's Play stuff is what my bread and butter and stuff like that. But at the same time, I can always just stream those and upload those as VODs, or just section them up and upload them as VODs that way. So it's really up to you guys and what you guys want and what you guys want to see. I'm really excited for the next like handful of years. I would love to get monetized. That's really my goal at this point. I don't have many goals on YouTube at this point. I just do it for the fun of it. But I would love to maybe get monetized within the year. That would be great. I would love to do it by the end of the year, but also being very realistic, I don't think I'll ever be monetized, to be perfectly honest. But like, that is my one goal I would have from there. I would love to be able to, whatever money I put into YouTube, I would love to have back is my end goal. So it's like, I don't need to make it my career. I don't need it to even be a side job, but if I need a part, if something breaks, if I need a video game, I would love to be able to pay for it with YouTube or with content creation. But at the end of the day, like I said, not serious. Like, it's just, I love doing it, so I'm just gonna do it. Haven't missed a day in 5 years. I've done multiple days and multiple uploads over the course of those 5 years too. So hopefully the next 5 will be still really, really good. So yeah, really weird video. Sorry if I'm rambling and on like a lot and stuff like that. It was very different from anything that I've ever done before. Obviously, hopefully more vlogs in the future. I do hope to do that. So do hopefully see that sometime soon. But other than that, you just got a 15 probably minute video of me ranting, maybe 10. I don't know how much I had to cut out and stuff like that. I probably cut out a lot of me talking, but I kind of just want to sit and recap. I might not even post this video. I might just hate it as I edit it and stuff like that and just redo it, which is also very, very real. But yeah, I'm chilling in my dining room right now. The living room's behind me and stuff like that, instead of down in the basement where my recording setup in my bedroom is and all that kind of stuff. And just, yeah, we'll see how things continue to go. And I really hope you guys enjoyed the last 5 years, or the last 2 days if you found me 2 days ago and started liking my stuff. So other than that, I would love to say thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and enjoy. It's greatly appreciated. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.